Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today, let's learn Canto 2, Chapter 2 with the title The Lord in the Heart. After the dissolution of the universe, Lord Brahma, he forgot how to do the creation. So Lord Brahma, he meditated on the Virat roopa avatara of Lord Krishna. This act pleased Lord Krishna, and as a blessing, Brahmadeva got back his memory to do the creation once again. According to the Vedas, some people they work hard only to get the results because of which they are unhappy. So we need to detach ourselves from the result of our action. And also, an intelligent person, he needs to have knowledge about worldly affairs only to the level he requires. And he needs to detach himself from unnecessary information which will spoil his peace of mind. And whatever the body requires to sustain, if you can get it from nature, then we should not waste a lot of time and energy to attain it. A few examples are given below. The rivers provide us with water, the trees provide us with fruits and flowers, caves provide us shelter. But if a person does not have access to the above from nature, stated as Kim Ajito Vati Nopasmaha, one need not worry because the Lord will never abandon any surrendered soul. Lord Krishna is also called as Ajitan, meaning the one who cannot be defeated. So we should not please or praise people intoxicated by material greed. Instead, we need to place the Lord in the heart, we need to worship Him and give Him the utmost priority by which our mind will become peaceful. A beautiful description is given on how to meditate on the Lord in the heart, stated as Hridayavakashi. The Lord, Purusham, measuring 8 inches, Pradesha Matram, is residing Vasantam with 4 hands, Chaturbhujam. And in one hand he holds Kanja, lotus, in the other Rathanga, the wheel of a chariot, then Shankar, a conch shell, and then Dadataram, club. So Dharanya, conceiving in this way, Smaranti, we meditate on him. His mouth, Vaktram, it expresses his happiness, Prasanna, and his eyes are spread like the petals of a lotus flower, Nalinaya Tekshanam. His garments, Vastram, are yellowish in color, Vishanga. He is glowing with his golden ornaments studded with valuable precious stones, and his glowing crown, Kiridam, his shining earrings, Kundalam, and his bangles, Kankanam, rings on his fingers, hip belt, his anklets. Goddess Sri Devi resides in his heart. He has the Kaustubam jewel on his chest. He wears Vanamala, a garland made of colorful flowers which never withers away. His curly hair, his beautiful smile, Mandahasam, which is pleasing, Virochamana, and Krishna stands with his lotus feet in the lotus heart of his devotees. The Lord informs his blessings through his smile and the movement of his eyebrows. One should always meditate on the Lord, by which we can control the mind. If we are unable to meditate the Lord in the above form, then we can meditate on the Virat Rupa Avatara of Lord Krishna. Already we are aware that Parikshit, he asked sage Shuka as to what is the duty of a person who's about to die. To which sage Shuka replied that a yogic person can open his body through 2 methods. One is Satya Mukti and the other one is Krama Mukti. In Satya Mukti, a yogic person opens his body and merges with the Brahma. Whereas in Krama Mukti, he opens his body, he travels to the lokas he desires, and then he merges with the Brahma. A detailed explanation of Satya Mukti is given. When a yogi wants to open his body, he needs to sit in a fixed place, control his breath, mind, and intelligence, by which he will merge the Jivatma with the Supreme Paramatma and reach the Brahman. So, how and also attain eternal peace? And how will that eternal peace be like? Time
Rajogunam,
and Tamogunam are powerless. And this state is called as Krishna's Paramapadam. So sage Shuka explained that how a person can open his body by taking his pranam through the different chakras in the body. Like you can take the pranam from Mooladharam to Swadhishthanam to Manipurakam to Anahatam to Vishuddhi, Ajna and finally the Sahasra Chakra. Through the opening in the head, the yogi reaches the Brahman. In Krama Mukti, when a person's pranam leaves his body, he takes his senses and the mind. So first he enters Agni Deva's lokam, the lokam of the fire god, and then he resides there for some time. Later he enters Shishupala Chakram, a planet made out of stars, then Mahar Lokam, then Satya Lokam, the lokam of Lord Brahma. So in Satya Lokam there is no form of sadness or death, but the people there have only one worry. When they see the people on Golokam suffering because they have forgotten the Lord. After entering the Satyalokam, the yogi breaks Brahmandam across the seven ornaments of the universe, then enters Pradhanam, and finally he merges with the Brahman. So these two methods discussed above are mentioned in the Vedas, and they were recommended to Brahmadeva by Vasudeva. And Lord Brahma has also referred the Vedas, and he has come up with the above two methods after referring the Vedas multiple times. Thus says Shuka told Parikshit that one should always hear about, glorify, and think about the Supreme Lord. Only then you can attain peace. This chapter ends with a beautiful verse which tells us that when you continuously listen to the stories of the Lord, it will purify your mind and you will be able to attain the abode of the Lord, which is Vaikuntham. What can we learn from this chapter? The power of the Virat Roopa Avatara. We need to detach ourselves from the result of the action and from unwanted information, by which our mind will be peaceful. We need to meditate on the Lord, think about Him, hear His stories, and glorify Him completely. Anywhere we are, we need to think about the Lord. The duty of a person who is about to die, and the benefits of listening to God's stories, which will purify the mind, by which we can attain the abode of the Lord.